Okay, so this is update part 2 of 2. Am I still with AIL? I said in the last video that I'm no longer with AIL. Somebody in the comments of the last video said, well, if it's so good, then why aren't you still with them? Well, it's because I wasn't relying on it for money, 1. 2, it's something that you need to put in long hours to reap the benefits. And I had 2 kids I'm looking after, so I do not want to neglect them for 12 hours, even though maybe some people would be okay with that. That's not something I personally feel comfortable doing. So it was kind of a fight for me to tell my boyfriend, no, I do not want to do that. But that said, there are people who are doing well, and I'm not saying that this is everybody's experience. There's a few factors that actually matter when it comes to making the sale and enjoying your job there. So, first thing, the agency that you're with. I was with the Cohen Velasquez agency in Los Angeles. They actually will work with anyone in the country, even out of the country. You just have to be able to get a license to sell insurance, life insurance, in California, which is pretty easy to get, by the way. You only have to make 60% on the test to pass. Okay, so that was the first thing, agency. Second thing, your own effort. So your effort will determine how much money you make in the end. And I'm not trying to be like that annoying person who's supposed to be motivational and getting you to work super hard. Just hear me out. So this is what you would have to do to get the income. You have to learn the script. You need to understand insurance. You can't go this is a serious financial product people are buying to protect themselves with. They want to know that you know what you're talking about. And you have to make them feel comfortable with you over Zoom, which can be done. People are more willing to see people this way for meetings because of the pandemic. Thank God, so we don't have to knock on these people's doors, which to me is even shadier. Regardless. Okay, so agency, your own effort. Also, your mindset. Your mindset is super important, because the people who say that this is a scam, some of them may legitimately have some legitimate concerns. However, I do think that a significant portion of these people are upset that they couldn't make money despite getting their insurance license and going through the motions of doing the training with their agency. And that's because maybe they were not cut out for this kind of work. You do have to sometimes do an 8 to 12 hour day, and you also have to be disciplined enough to make sure that you put in that time. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And also, if you're coming from a job where you're working regularly and you're getting regular paychecks, then this is definitely not going to be the same. That's a job that you get I think it's a W-2 or a W-9, I don't know. But that means you're employed. This job, you get a 1099, meaning you are a contractor. So it's not technically the same. You have a bit more freedom. With that comes responsibility. What's another reason why they may think it's a scam? So yeah, I think that pyramid scheme, the whole idea of it being a pyramid scheme is interesting, to say the least. I also, that was a huge concern of mine before I got into it. And what I realized was that there are pyramid schemes that are prevalent in our society that we don't think of as pyramid schemes, like Amway or Herbalife. Like, those are the seedy pyramid schemes that everybody wants to avoid. But the pyramid schemes that are accepted socially are more like car dealerships, where there's like agents. Any place really where you have an agent. Paisley!
Sorry.
I'm YouTubing! Anywho, so any place where you are an agent is a place where you're probably considered, like you're contracted with a company that is providing you with resources, so to speak. Like the agency I worked with, Cohen Velasquez, they provided me with leads. If there was no pandemic, I would be able to go into their main office, print whatever I needed, do meetings out of the office there if I wanted to. Anywho, what are the other differences? Well, you have to take care of your own paperwork and follow through on all of that by yourself. So if you're not used to that, yeah, it's going to be confusing. And, you know, when you're pissed off, you want to blame everybody. So unfortunately, when people are pissed off and writing online, it's confusing for those of us who are trying to get legitimate information. So that's what I'm trying to provide you here with today. There are more things that I'd like to talk about, but to keep this video short and to the point, that's where I'll stop for today. So here's your update 2 of 2. And I'm happy to see that there are so many people commenting and looking into becoming more self-employed. So it really compelled me to make this video, even though, it fell down my list of priorities. I'm so sorry. I did not want anyone to lose out on this information, because I do notice that there are not many people on YouTube providing it. So I hope that you got something informational out of this today, and catch you later, okay? And I'm putting my contact information in the description below, so you can contact me if you do have any questions. Okay, peace out, guys.